Hey guys, excuse this angle. I'm that person driving with a cup of coffee instead of a traveling cup. But I wanted to talk to, I would scream this from the mountaintop if I could, and that is do not spam. I've been seeing it a lot, and not only with It Works, but with other direct sales companies. I can't tell you how many parties I get invited to, or not necessarily parties. I don't mind being invited to parties, but messaged when I didn't even like or comment on anything about trying products, joining anyone's team for anything. So that is called spamming. When you message somebody and they didn't like or comment or show any sort of interest in what you're saying. And that's why you hear of some people getting their accounts shut down, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And that's because they're being reported, because people are reporting people for spam. It's against our policies and procedures, and it's also against like Facebook and Instagram. You're not supposed to spam. So don't do that. And I mean, you see, I'm sure, everywhere friendships that are built through our company, and that's not built through spamming. That is a relationship that was cultivated and fed and watered, and it might have taken a very long time for that seed to finally bloom. And I mean, when you spam people, you might spark an interest, or you might plant a seed that wasn't even there to begin with, but it's totally unprofessional. And it makes us as a company look bad as a whole, because it makes it look like that's what we have to do to make money. And we don't have to do that. This is an opportunity and a product that everyone wants, and you don't have to spam anyone to build your business and to get ahead. And I understand that people want to promote fast, and I mean, they want to get the Ruby bonus, and that's a pretty quick amount of time to do that. I have a spoon in it too, isn't that great? But if you're building your business fast from spamming, it's not gonna last. That's not a solid foundation, and you do run a high risk of everything falling apart at that point, because you don't have anything invested into these people. And from what I understand from people that do spam, this is the worst intersection, they lose their customers. They have customers that aren't even completing their 90-day challenge, and that's because they're not investing in them. They don't have anything in them. They don't know them, and they don't care, because when you spam, it's just all about signups. And this company is not founded on getting signups. This company is founded on changing lives, and the only way that you can do that is through building relationships. If you already have a relationship with somebody, you're going to build a different kind of relationship when they join your team or when they buy from you. You're going to find yourself worrying about things that you would have never thought about had they not joined your team or had they not bought from you. You're going to be asking them about their diet and, okay, don't die. I feel like I'm playing Frogger. Their diet, and you know, if they're on a part of your team, you're going to be asking them what you can help with and how you can help them build, and can you do a party for them, and do you need them to help you out with some, or do you need to help them out with some posts? So that's investing in someone. That's building a solid relationship. That is getting a customer for life. When you care about them and you actually want to see their results, and you actually want them to get that Ruby bonus, and you want them to be successful, that's a good, solid foundation. That is what builds relationships for life. My top people in my business were there from the very beginning, and I did not get them from spamming. I got them from cultivating a relationship, and some of them, it took a long time. I'm just gonna call her out, so hopefully she doesn't mind, but my friend Jessica Gallego, she's a double diamond now, she took a long time to join, and I was never ever once throwing it in her face, ever. I mean, and I know her. I just like sat back a little bit and let her watch what I was doing, and I was excited about it. And people are naturally excited or naturally attracted to you when you're excited. When they can see that you're passionate about something, they're excited about that and they want to be a part of that naturally. You don't have to, add them. And I didn't add, all of her friends or go message all of her friends because I don't know them. They're not my friends and they didn't tell me that they were interested. So why would I just go spam the crap out of people? You may or may not get a sign up. But what you will get, guaranteed at some point by doing that, is a rude response. I've had people in my own downline before message me asking me, they didn't know that I was their upline obviously, but asking me if I wanted to join their team. And that's not okay, So, and I understand, I'm not dogging on anybody who has done this. I'm just saying that if you want to, it's against our policies and procedures, first of all. It makes us look bad. And if you want to build a solid foundation and a solid business, then you have to do it through relationships. You have to actually talk to people. I saw somebody, I don't think that it was in It Works. It seems like it was in Unique or something, but they were saying, they message up to 150 people every hour, and they're a top person in the company. And I know that 150 people, aren't reaching out to them every single hour, so that's a lot of spamming. And like I said, it's not just them, it's not just us, it's everyone. There's people in every direct sales company doing that, and I don't know where along the way we lost how we're supposed to build. And it's not overrun by spammers, but I am seeing it way more than when I first started, way more than a year ago. And so I think it's something that needs to be said and acted on. It's not too late to stop spamming. You don't have an S on your head for a spammer if that's what you've been doing, but build a solid relationship with actually talking to people and actually building relationships and actually investing in them and actually caring for them. And that's where you're going to be successful, and that's where you're going to get signups. I've spoken at several of my trainings because a lot of people, they're like, well, I've talked to all my friends and family and I don't know where to go from here. How do you build your cold market? You can add followers. You can add friends. Don't message them right after you add them. But, you bring them into your cold market circle. And then you can do referrals, and that's what I did. Sorry, gosh. I don't know what is wrong with me all of a sudden. But, so what I mean by referrals, we do have our referral program, which is amazing. But we also, you're kind of free to do what you want. And that's what's really amazing about our company is as long as you're within those guidelines, you can build however you want. So I come from a very small town, and I have people in my downline from that small town. So I felt like, eventually you're going to tap that out. You're going to touch them all or you're not. It's tiny, tiny. So I eventually felt like I was coming to a standstill. I felt like I had added all of the friends that I could on Facebook. I had messaged everyone that was interested, they signed up, or they straight out told me no. And so I wanted to build my cold market. So I went back to my customers, and this is an example. I did a lot of different things like this for referrals, but an example of something I did was I went back to my customers and I said, do you want to win a free wrap? Not everybody gets wraps. So a lot of people, I had people that were on greens and, they want to try it. I would like a free wrap too. Everybody wants a free wrap. So they said, yes, of course. And so then I said, all you have to do is, message a friend or add a friend into this. It was a group message on Facebook. And then just for adding them, they'll be in the drawing for the free wrap too. And so I probably had 5 or 6 customers, but each of those 5 or 6 customers at the time, they were adding 3 or 4 people. into this message to win the free wrap. And in that message, people were like, oh, how does it work? Actually, I've been wondering about it. And I mean, it was like more intimate because it was a private message. It wasn't blasted like all over someone's wall or anything like that. And they felt comfortable talking about it. And after that drawing, I ended up getting, I think, 4 or 5 customers. So I got, almost 50% or 150%, however that works, back. Just for doing referrals, and I didn't know any of the people. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. Okay, this is gonna be okay. Sorry, I'm going to a lash appointment, and now I'm going to my mom's, so that's cool. Anyways, so I got all of this back in return, and I didn't know any of them, and so I started doing the same thing with them. And I mean, they didn't know any of each other, because when I first started, all those 5 or 6 people, they knew each other. And so eventually, and it was different ones, I didn't just like add them into the same message, so I'd like group it differently. Like people who completed their 90-day challenge, I'd group those together. And anyways, it was exciting and it was fun, and I was very excited about it. I need to get over. And so that, have fun with it, and I need to get over, please. Okay. Gosh, people are being crazy today. Anyways, have fun, build relationships, cultivate relationships, and care about people, and stop spamming. Please stop spamming. Because it's not, I get where you think it's going to be a good idea. If you're doing this, I'm speaking to you, obviously. I get where you think it'll be a good idea and you can build really fast, but it's not gonna last. I can promise you that. So just quit it. Build relationships, make friends, and let's go back to how we're supposed to build and how we're supposed to have a strong foundation. So that's all I wanted to say. It's really pretty here today. And I'm going to my lash appointment if I can figure out how to get back there. Have a good day.